Hey friend, just another Hades practice recording home. By the way, this freaking boss theme is awesome. I love it a lot. For a lot of reasons. I'm a bit spooked about this one, but I'll do my best to... Ouch. Oh, gee. Yeah, I was a bit afraid of not really having the health to stand up to these guys right now. But oh well, it's fruitless for a reason. Well, no, whoops. Not quite the right thing I needed to do there. Alright, yeah. Pretty brutal, pretty... You know, I need to sort of... I had taken a break before I got here, so I need to sort of get back in the groove. Let's see how far we can get this time. I don't know if with the same weapon. I'm kind of really feeling like the animate rail. I've been feeling like it. So I'll use it this time. And again, I'm gonna keep skipping through dialogue because I just want to keep playing right now. And I've heard most of this before, you know. Probably not all of it because this game has a lot, but I really just want to dig into the mechanics because they're so awesome.
They should have asked me expert, I suppose.
You are already...
I understand. Chef is going to want this fish.
May I help you?
Yes, you may help me by... I was about to say by taking this, but I don't have regular ones.
So about Tisiphone, is everything all right with her?
You know, I'll let this go.
Tisiphone is charged with punishing the worst that mortals have to offer. More than charged. Her work is everything to her.
Ooful.
No time for fem.
Ooful. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Like, I didn't really want to go through that whole conversation because I remembered what the ending was like. Really, it's difficult for me to want to deal with all of their turmoil before they get to the point, Megan, Zach, I mean, where they're, like, together again, but goddamn, I love getting there.
Hey, you brought some fish. It's not all the way from down the hall.
Cute.
Sure.
Cute. Sure, I'm sure. She's just, Deuce is on top of everything now. Granted, she seems to have to be, poor girl. The damn Hades putting her through all this work, but, man, Deuce is a bean, and she deserves better than how just clearly, just wholly overworked Batman she is. Poor Brokenhead. Real friend. Not my actual girlfriend. I think that's possible. I'm definitely gonna do it one of these days, but Meg is just every possible, like, way of saying yes you could possibly say to a woman, to the Durgan, so it's hard for me to want to, be with anyone else on that post there. Anyhow, I'm gonna do something real quick. Just realized that I'm probably getting Discord boops and things from my phone when I shouldn't be. Because I know I'm not getting them from my PC. Because I put on streamer mode. And I don't like confusing people accidentally with boops in the background, so I try to make sure those are off. I love that. Ah! I am Slade. I actually kind of want to use the spear. Sort of. Yeah, not really. I think I'm gonna go back to Hexagriff.
Far greater gods than I once wielded you.
Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. After absorbing it, meaning you're in it and you... Interesting. So you manually reload. I'm gonna hold on to this one. Alright, let's try this. Alright, rocket ball. Comes a rocket that deals 80. Ooh. Attack bounces to. Ooh. Let's try that.
Beware the adamant rail. I'm out, got to reload. No use.
I really do enjoy using that thing quite a darn bit.
Ringers.
They want to wring Leg's neck, but I won't let them. I'll shoot bang them before they can get to him. Howdy, settling in. Feels good, man. Feels very good. Whew. There we go.
Lady Artemis.
The wretches whom you face down there have died already.
Yeah, I use this thing pretty easily, pretty well. Special sonic has 6 foes. Dash strike deals more damage. I'm not sure how. I don't think I use my dash strike very much, so. Yeah, the most tempting is, man, you start putting stuff on this special. I love it. I'm starting to really love this thing special. I'm not even starting to. It was my absolute run destroyer last time, and it's the thing that got me to Hades first, you know? Gold for future security, because I'm good on health and I haven't been taking much damage. And I'm sure I'll have plenty of opportunities to increase my max health later. Gold is a nice security thing for later when you really need something right then. Some kind of booster, or if you get a hold of an item that's really, really going to be a big help, regardless of if you really need it or not. And usually those are the type of real expensive ones. It is always smart to check in here, though. I don't need any of these. I don't really think any of these would be too much of a wise investment right now when I'm full health and 3, you know. Like, I mean, granted, of course, my goal is to not, you know, end up using any of these until hell, at least Elysium, and ideally not use any of my Death Defiances until Temple of Styx, which, you know. But, you know, that's part of why I save up the gold, because I don't, you know, it's not like I expect that of myself, because it's a roguelike. There's a lot of randomness to if you can progress as far as you thought you could before. And of course there's definitely a skill increase associated, and I'm definitely getting up there, which feels really good, man, but, you know. There's always factors, and you gotta play smart and be prepared. Play smarter, not harder, as many would say. I think that phrase applies a lot to many things in life. Work smarter, not harder, play smarter, not harder. And hell, this is work and play simultaneously to me. But not work in a mindset sense. More like work in a, this is what I want to do for a living sense. I think at the very least the word work should be redefined. From something you do because to get money to whatever you do to make a living, and the general consensus is work should be something you have a choice of. I really feel like you should have a choice of what you want to do in your life. And there's always going to be people in this generation and last and etc. that will want to do the normal jobs that keep society running. I'm sure of it. Myself, no. No. Maybe later. For now, I want to be an entertainer. Because I'm passionate about it. Let's see here. Let's do the Divine Dash. 300. I'm actually gonna save, because again, I'm Gucci on healthies. Well, maybe I should go ahead and gamble a little bit of it then. If I'm so Gucci. Taking these early Chaos Gates can provide a nice boost, I've noticed. Taking later ones is usually a lot more of a risk than early ones. Especially once you start getting to the point where you're gonna get out of Tartarus. Or you're gonna get out of Tartarus. Yeah, Tartarus was the right word. This first area. I keep confusing Tartarus and Asphodel. Anyone else do that? I don't know why. I just end up doing it. I always try to take the ones that don't. In fact, hell, my policy is unless it's nothing but, which is just an unlucky scenario. I do not take the ones that, like, for example, I definitely don't take the ones that damage you for using one of your abilities. And thankfully that's none of these right now, but I still really do not want to have my dash reduced range-wise. That's also just about as deadly in some scenarios, I would say, as health. The next one encounters you cannot collect those. That's not as bad. And afterwards, boom, ooh, I like that. The next one encounters you take a lot of damage from traps, but your special deals full. Okay, these two are both really... Yeah, I'm gonna go for Abyssal Flourish, because avoiding traps is definitely something I've gotten used to at this point. I really like doing Artemis with Hexagriff, because, well, even though Artemis has, and I love this, by the way, even though Artemis has let me know that my use of such a loud weapon is not really befitting of a hunter, her boons are still very useful for ranged weapons, period. Because that is probably a duh. Makes sense, right? Even if you didn't really know what her boons did, if you knew she was the goddess of the hunt, it didn't make sense. And people hunt with guns all the time in real life. Probably not guns like this, though. I don't even know if there is a gun you could say is like Hexagriff. Probably machine guns are the closest thing in real life you'd see to something like this. There's also, it's really, Hexagriff is really just like, it's a machine gun and a rocket launcher. It's ridiculous. I love it. I love that there's a gun in a Greek mythology game, by the way. Kudos. A Greek mythology game that otherwise is set in ancient Greece, which is, it's beautiful. I love it. Oh wow, I gotta be much more careful. Oh my god. I think I got hit by a trap there. Whoops. But again, it's definitely a much more avoidable thing for me at this point in my playthrough than taking a lot of damage from using my whole toolkit. I'd rather have my whole toolkit. Maybe someday, I'll get some joy and some, alright, let's do this about not being able to use my whole toolkit. But right now, I'd rather, you know, build my confidence whilst I use my toolkit. There we go. Very nice. Slow but steady wins the race, as they say. That motto has been an extremely helpful thing for me. You know, my whole life. The more that I've adhered to it as best as I can. Because my natural tendencies led me to impulsively doing a lot of things that never really helped, that I am less inclined to do now, because slowing down is my prerogative in a lot of things. And I tend to enjoy things better, notice more details. I'm able to correct a lot of scenarios, a lot of scenarios that, a lot of things that I end up doing that I'm not proud of, you know, like, or things that I notice myself about to do, or, you know, about to continue to do it, that I know is not helpful for what I'm trying to do at all, or what, or anyone that I know, or myself, or, you know, that destructive stuff that's like this, you know, that moment-to-moment, you know, trying to defend yourself, or just reacting to trauma stuff that comes up and all that, you know what I mean?
That's all the time we have.
Good. Because I want to move on. Well, hey, let's go visit our happy-go-lucky pal.
And lastly, you're
who
forbidden from offering further
is just a shining beacon of light despite his situation, and that's really, really encouraging. It's really, he's a really uplifting character, man. Oof. Except he's gonna keep offering assistance because he's awesome. And so are you, fans, so stop this. It's probably just doing this for appearances. Because he's aiding Zack.
Why? Enough.
I bet he's just...
Typical. You alright there, sir?
Oh, I'm doing very well.
You know, it's funny, yeah, it's just, I'm afraid of him. Here, have some more assistance. I love him for that, man.
Say no more.
Money.
Cheers, mate.
Oh, hey, perfect timing. Got a bunch of money, and now I have a shop to spend it at. Beautiful. Well, let's get that Ares boon, that's a duh. Ooh, that's tempting. In fact, hell. I'm gonna actually go ahead and get that. Because, you know, whenever I start losing my Death Defiance, that'll hopefully help me push through those deadly encounters so that I can keep going. That is my hope, anyway. So, yeah.
Gods grant me strength. Thank you, mate.
Grab the darkness. Then grab the Mums too. Alrighty, let's do this.
Which sister this time?
That is indeed the question. It is
Hello,
Meg.
Meg.
I heard what happened. You crossed the river of flame. You really did it.
That Hydra was a total bastard, though. Bastards.
Mhm.
But you sound practically impressed with me there, Meg. I feel so flattered.
You'll soon feel something else. I don't know how you did it, but it changes nothing.
Notice how, despite, you know, her angry tsundere thing she's so good at doing, she didn't deny it that she was impressed with it. And I think this is an indicator. These sorts of little hints she drops amidst all her ire is the indicators of that she still wants to be with him, which you can definitely make happen, and I will make happen, because god damn it, she's hot and I love her. Anyway, look at this fucking badass beauty right in front of my face. I can't stop fucking ogling them curves and that face and that exposed shoulder, man. Something about her fucking shoulder, I don't know what it is. And the goddamn bun and the cool, like, ornaments in her hair. And the fucking nose ring. She's just gorgeous, man. And, Gen Z, I do believe, does all the character art. Just kudos to her. Because this, you know, like, there's, like, everyone's hot, and she's responsible for that. Thank you for giving us so much eye candy, Jen. Because of just all of these fucking gorgeous characters. Anyway. I'm sorry if I had just offended any Mexicans there without realizing it. I didn't mean to say Nina. Anyway. Penis and vagina. I love this. I love all the boss themes. They're so good. I love all the boss themes. Very, very much so. There we go.
Be seeing you around.
Alrighty. Beautiful. Flame foes have a 15% chance of health items. Yeah, for the time being. I'm also gonna see what Fateful Twist gives me.
That's handy. What do I get?
Centaur Soul. What do those do again? Those give me max health without health, right?
So much
That's
for
nice.
Tartarus.
But of course, a restore would be sexy. That's why I grabbed the item I grabbed as well, on top of the grab bag item there, which is a cool thing that they have. Adds a nice little extra element of randomness of, ooh, you might get something really, really helpful, or you might not, depending on your current situation and playstyle and etc. But that's all part of the game. DFDing and having fun and just getting into the mechanics and the atmosphere and the story and the characters and the fun. It's a good video game. It's a very good video game. What do I have? 100 hours and counting, and probably very soon 200 and counting. In fact, I don't really intend to stop playing this game for very long for a while. If really much at all, for more than a short time. For a year or so, I don't know, man. Who knows how much and how often I will come back to this game in the future. But I think it's probably going to be pretty darn frequent compared to most games, because I love this game. Of course, everything will. My brain, my life, electronics, the stuff I have, the stuff I will have in the future. Life I'll have, the things I'll want to do, and things I'll be doing, the differences I'll have, and just how I am, all that stuff. I really do want to call this for right now, so I will. I hope, friend deals.
struggle
Also,
still.
I need to figure out what's causing this lag and stop it before I continue recording some more. Anywho, friendos, I hope you all have absolutely lovely days, and I will see you in my next episode. Goodbye.